Alright, how's it going, guys? Good morning. So if you've been watching my videos for a while now, then you'll know that I actually really like coffee, obviously. This is a bad angle. There we go. But if you live in the UK, chances are you've been served some adverts for Sneak Energy recently. I know I certainly have. All my friends have. And eventually got to me. All my friends told me not to do it. I got a good deal on the, taster test, so guess we're doing that instead of coffee this morning. Blue raspberry flavor. Apparently this one's good. Thought we'd try it together before I start this video. I got this bottle free with it, by the way. I kind of dig it. By the way, obviously this isn't sponsored. Ooh, it smells like and it tastes like. Do you remember those juicy pops? I think they were called. I don't know if they're like available worldwide, but it was like this. When you were a kid, it was the end of term. Your mum was like, "Yo, you want to go to the corner shop?" Obviously, she didn't say, "Yo, you want to go to the corner shop?" It's one of two things. It's either a refresher or a juicy pop. To describe it to my international audiences, it was like this hard candy that you'd like squeeze this juice on it. It was like a sour blue raspberry flavor, so kind of makes sense. This tastes exactly like that. So, you know, gotta say, kind of enjoy this. I'm gonna go finish this. That's pretty good. Today, seeing as it is now coming to the end of the year already, I thought we'd talk about what some of my personal favorite pieces of tech, because 2020 has been an awesome year for tech. So, thought we'd just take today to have a chill vlog and look back on some of that. Anyway, let's get into it. So the first piece of tech is going to be kind of obvious, but it was the iPhone 12. As some of you guys may know, I have now switched to using this phone as my personal device, and this just came at the perfect time for me. I was looking to upgrade from my iPhone 10 as my personal phone, and seeing as the iPhone 11 hadn't really managed to meet that, the iPhone 12 with the better screen and new design was perfect, and I'm really glad that it was released. That said, a few people in the comment section of my review did point out that it's not really that special, and I kind of agree. To be honest, I think the reason I like the iPhone 12 so much was personal reasons. As I said, I personally do really like a good screen on my phones, and that new shape meaning that I could use a bigger screen. Yeah, I think that's the reason why I personally really did like the iPhone 12. And so for that reason, it is definitely one of my favorite pieces of tech of 2020. Following on, we have, of course, the M1 Max. Now, I actually haven't tried these yet. That said, as soon as the 16GB versions are readily available, I will be picking one up immediately. Granted, I was actually pretty skeptical at first. I mean, realistically, this is a whole new chipset, and as somebody who edits video a lot, having that stability in video programs is very important for me. That said though, of course, the results are in now, and it really does look like Apple have kind of nailed it with this one. I mean, the M1 has turned the previously pretty wimpy MacBook Air into a genuine portable powerhouse, and while I personally will probably go with the MacBook Pro, I mean, it's just a nice balance of performance and portability. I am seriously impressed with the M1 Max, and if it encourages innovation in other areas such as software, yeah, I'm all for that. Okay, I'm gonna head in now. It's way too cold out here. Kinda just wanted to make use of that nice light. Alright, so now we're gonna take a quick break from talking about the tech that I like this year to try to get a new MacBook. So as I previously said, I am trying to get one of the M1 MacBooks, but just haven't been able to find them online recently. So I'm gonna go to Telford and see if I can pick one up from a physical store. Got some last minute Christmas shopping to do, as well as I'm gonna try to buy them. They had literally nothing. Yeah, that's what in the tech community we call a big fat L. They had literally none. Guess I'm just gonna have to order one online and hope for the best. Really don't want to wait till next year though. I was hoping I could get one this side of the year. Unfortunately, looks like it's not gonna happen though. Anyway, back to tech. Okay, so next up we're gonna be talking about something completely different. In fact, this time we're not actually gonna be talking about a piece of tech that was released this year. Okay, hang on. I'd like to clarify, this video isn't my favorite tech released this year. this is simply my favorite tech of the year. Okay, so as some of you who regularly watch the channel know, I've had a lot of cryosurgery in the second half of the year, and so I've been out of commission for probably a grand total of like a month and a half, and in that time, what piece of technology has come to my aid the most? Well, it was the Nintendo Switch. As some of you may know, I'm not personally a big gamer. I mean, the stereotype of the Mac user is kind of true in that case for me. That said, I have thoroughly enjoyed using the Nintendo Switch in my downtime. That's an uncomfortable angle to sit at. It is just a really fun, casual way of playing some games, even in my downtime, not necessarily just when I'm injured. And I've actually found myself, even though I'm now mostly recovered, using it more and more in my downtime. I mean, the other day I was texting Prodigy about this. He said he kind of expected me to be a Nintendo Switch owner. I mean, what gave it away? The Mac usage, the digital minimalism. But yeah, I found that in my downtime, the Nintendo Switch has been by far one of my favorite pieces of technology. The versatility of being able to use it on a TV and then just pick it up and use it handheld when I want to is awesome. And I've got to say, with all the hype around the Xbox One and the PS5 and people not being able to get them, if you do want a new console and you can't get those, maybe check out the Nintendo Switch. It is an awesome console. Anyway, damn, look at this background. We got the art on the wall. I think this is like a silver birch forest. I don't know, I kind of liked it. Another piece of technology that I have thoroughly enjoyed using this year is, of course, the Canon Eos R, which is coincidentally what I'm filming on now. So if you aren't all up to speed in the camera community, this is a camera that gets a considerable amount of hate. And of course, some of it is justified. I mean, it was a very expensive camera that said it was finally gonna offer 4K, and then it had a massive crop. But I switched to it about May this year, and I have thoroughly enjoyed using it so far. I find that the image that comes out of this thing is incredible. And while this video that you're watching currently is in 4K, because that's how I edit, this clip right here, 1080p. I find the 1080p in this camera is such good quality. I haven't really found any other camera that can even come close to it, really. C-Log is, of course, excellent once you get used to it at least. And I found that the 4K crop, at least in my workflow, is actually really useful. And this is, of course, because... Hold on. Here we go. I found that it's incredibly useful because of this lens. Again, for those of you who aren't really into cameras, this is the Sigma 18-35, and it is a phenomenal lens. It's super sharp, really fast, so you can get that nice blurry background, but unfortunately, it's not full frame. In fact, I'll show you what it looks like on full frame. Oh yeah, look at that. We got the nice vignette around the corners, and while I can zoom in and sort of get rid of it, so we get this nice blurry background and no vignette. Still, kind of bums me out that it's not full frame. However, if we go and switch to 4K, we can see that in 4K, there is no such crop, and I can use this thing freely at 18mm. So while, again, I wouldn't necessarily consider this a really useful feature, for me, this has been excellent. And yeah, I've been a big fan of the Canon EOS R in my workflow. Anyway, let's switch back now, because this is not a practical vlogging lens. I actually use this Canon 17-40. Well, it's certainly not the sharpest lens in the world. Very affordable for a full-frame wide angle. Alright, so my final favorite piece of tech for the year is kind of a wild card. My final favorite piece of technology of the year was the RTX 3080. Now, I know, kind of weird, I am a Mac person, but seeing the amazing graphics this thing can render, I mean, it's kind of hard to not be impressed by it. I always like seeing huge strides in terms of graphical performance. I think it's kind of awesome, and it's amazing just how far graphics have come. Like, I remember when I got into PC gaming, it was nowhere near this good, and granted, while it is certainly a very expensive card, and scalpers really aren't helping that, fact remains it's still an amazing piece of kit, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how game development companies actually take advantage of this and develop some really cool graphics. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Anyway, guys, that's about it for today. I'm sorry this has been a short one, but still, I've been doing a lot of really intense video projects recently, so it was kind of nice just to have this chill vlog. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. As always, thank you for watching. Remember to like the video if you want to see more content like this, and smash that subscribe button. By the way, feel free to let me know some tech that you guys really enjoyed this year with the comments. Always enjoy reading your comments. As for now, though, I'm done, and I will see you guys in the next one.